welcome to my channel, Techvidyastudio. Please like and subscribe.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on Python at Techvidyastudio. So today we are going to be learn how we can take input from the user. So for this we have to be know the concept of variable. For example, you have create a variable a equal to 5. So here that a is your container. So that means you have created a container named as a in which you have assigned the value 5. It means inside a that is 5 here. If you again reassign the value, like for example a is equal to 8, so it is just updating that value from 5 to 8. Alright, now the next one is how we can take input from the user. To take input from the user, you need to have a variable. So first of all we need a variable, and then we will use the input function. Let me explain you. Input function is used to take input from the user and by default the data type of that input function is a string. It means if you are going to be use a lone is input function, so it will always use to have the string value. And one more thing, inside the input function you have to use double quotes and always provide the hint in the sense the user is always get to know that what the number, what the value they need to be provide. Is it asking the name, is it asking the value, what? So you basically the questions you will going to be assigned which is going to be asked from the user. Now I think now in your mind that is a concept like how you can take a number value. So for the number value you can use your data type conversion as I teach you in my previous lesson. Inside that you have to be use int method, float method, str method, and there are a lot of methods which is came inside data type conversion. So you can use this int method, and inside this int method you have to be use your input function. So it is going to be allow you to have int value. Let me try it on VS Code. All right, I have opened it. Now, for example, if I let me check is it working or not, is it running the file or not. Okay, user input will be your concept of today. Okay, perfect, it works. All right, let me create a variable in which we just going to write down input function. As I told you, input function needs question. So I am going to be write down here enter your name, or if you are going to be use enter a value, let me use enter a number. So how it will react? I am going to be used to print the value of a as well as type, because type will help you to get to know that the data type. What is the data type of your variable a? Let me run. Okay, user input is your function. Now they told you to enter a number. Let me write down 5. We know 5 is a number, but it says has a string and also it prints a number. So how is it possible? Okay, because input function always have a by default string value. Now, if I am going to be create exactly the same process for the variable b, and then I am going to be add it together. Let me do this first, so you will not going to be have any confusion. See, I have printed here both the numbers. Obviously, it will do exactly the same work, right? Now, what I am going to be do, I will make a plus b is okay, and it will print the condition which is a plus b. Now let me show you. If I am going to be provide the value of a is 5 and the value of b is 10, so maybe your answer will be 15, right? But it will show you 510. Let me show you how. Can you see? It shows 510. Why? Because it is known as concatenation. Let me tell you, concatenation. When you add two numbers together, that is known as addition. When you add two strings together, it is known as concatenation. Okay. Now, if we want to take a number from the user, so I will write down c equal to int. As I told you, we will use int method. Then we will prefer input function. Again, I will going to be do exactly the same process. Enter a number. All right. Then I will print the value of C as well as the type of C. Let me show you now. Okay, now it is just asking me about the previous one concept. All right. Now, can you see it says the value is 5, but the class of your variable C is integer. That means this C is your data type integer. Okay. Now, I will do exactly the same process for the one more value because we will perform the addition. Okay. It will be D, it will be D, and it will be D. Okay. Now, exactly the same process we will perform. So I will copy this 2 and enter it. And this time it will be C plus D. Perfect. Run it. 5, 10, 5, 10, 15. Because when you add two numbers together, it is known as addition, as I told you. Okay. Now you can also have a float value. How? By using the float data type. Float method. Inside this float, you can simply use your value, enter a number. Okay, I printed the value of E as well as print the value of E type. Okay, let me run this now. I hope it is clear for you. Okay, now we have to provide a value 5. Can you see we just provide only just a little bit value of 5, not a decimal value actually, but it says 5.0, which is float. 5.0.0 it is automatically take by themselves. I hope that all the input session is finished for you, completed for you. All right. Keep creating, keep coding. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.